Hey guys, and welcome back. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back in Skyrim. And apparently it is freezing, so let's get going on our new metal horse. Um, it has been a while since I've recorded. Um, you guys will not have seen a break as I had a lot of backlogged recording. No reason for the break, just wanted to take a break for a while. Um, we're not going into Darkfall Cave. I know what this cave is. I know where it leads, I'm pretty sure, and I don't feel like going inside of it. So we will be ignoring it. Um I did play a test game in between episodes and found out that Runoff Caverns, the one where we found the seasonal masks and this metal horse, is actually it's actually there from the start of the game. Before you do anything, it's there. So that and this Champion's Rest. So we will be checking out Champion's Rest eventually, and a couple of other places. We need to go back to Forky's Shack anyway, so we have to go back to this side of Tamriel, and I want to do some hunting around here. But I do want to go to Champion's Rest because that was a really fun quest line. I really enjoyed it. I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to take a break. I wanted to get um, give a moment for my mind to digest that. On my break, I found out that the Forgotten City actually has a game. When I first saw it, I thought that the mod was based on the game. No, the game is based on the mod. And it's actually quite credible. I actually played through I got it myself, and I played through the entirety of it and was very happily surprised with how many references it makes towards the actual. I was actually quite surprised. I'm sorry about that. I thought I heard something and it sounded like music. So I wanted to figure out what was going on, and it was not in-game music. But, um, what are we going to be doing today? Um, Sarah is going to continue on her journey to head to getting this axe for the Daedric Woods Catalaficus Vial, but she probably also can sense a change in the world. I have messed around with the mods again, and this darn Sabercat is going to cause me problems. I wasn't questioning that, whether or not the Sabercat could damage me while I was on this horse. I do not believe the horse can die. I do believe that I can die, though. Oh. Apparently that does not work. I need to get going. But, apparently the horse cannot die. Apparently I can die while on it. And that is in a work stronghold. We're going to be ignoring it, though, because I don't have the kinsman's blessing, or whatever they call it, that allows people such as Sarah into orc strongholds. Um, but she, like I was saying, she probably feels like something has changed. Um, he is not. I am not very good with horse combat in Skyrim, as I don't normally have horses, because, much like I stated before, most of the time when I have a horse, it ends up dying relatively quickly. So this is going to be good for Sarah, because this is going to be good for the playthrough, because I'm basically going to have it be that Sarah has never really had a horse before, and the only reason why she's as good as she is right now is because the horse is doing most of the work, helping her stay in the saddle, helping her not fall out. I really do not like the scythe race. It's going to end up killing me if I continue to try to fight it. Oh, if I try to fight it on horseback, at least. So we will hop off and deal with this blasted thing. And there's more. Always more. Like the horse might be running. That might be set up in its behavior, because the fact that it cannot die. Fast healing. Where did it go? There it is. But As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a group of bandits, she has the feeling that something has changed, that the world is shifting. Something in her blood she can feel it in her blood. And that's because I did add another mod. I actually did quite a bit of mod poking with in between times, just trying to get other mods that I wanted to have working. Some did. Most did not take. They just kept giving errors that I could not figure out. But one of the mods that I did get, I didn't actually know of this mod, I've actually never done this mod before, um, actually adds the ability to travel to Hersine's hunting grounds. I don't know how, and I don't know when, and I did not read much into it. I kind of want to go in as blind as possible, as I like the idea of having a quest that I am blind of. So I am hoping that it's working, and I am hoping that we will eventually get pulled into it. Um, as of right now, her main goal is just to get back to civilization. I am not sure where that horse went. There it is. But her main goal right now is just to get back to civilization while making her way towards this axe. Um, the axe is closer than civilization, so we may go to the axe first, grab the axe, and then head to civilization. But one of her goals is to get to civilization because, as we saw a few seconds ago, my carry weight is dangerously close to being well over the amount that we can carry. Oh, this is Volskug, the one where we got the mask that lets us breathe underwater and improves prices. But I added the hunting grounds because I wanted something for Hersine. I wanted to have this chapter of Hersine in her life to have a bit more to it, so I did add that. I don't know when it will. I don't know when it will take. But I am willing to give it time. Like I said before, I'm not wanting to read too much into the mod, partially because I want to be blind and have fun with it, partially because I'm lazy. Back into the cold, it seems. I probably have to get down. Another ruins off in the distance, ones that I know what they are, and we will be seeing them much later. Well, we'll be seeing them up close much later. Now, ascend the mountain. I have to say though, I just thought of this. Riding a metal horse in very cold conditions is probably nowhere near comfortable. This is also the This is also the Sea of Ghosts, so I'm kind of hoping we can find some shallow spot to cross. Not so lucky, but also not so bad. Did just get out of the seasonal challenge and have to deal with very cold conditions, and now a snow bear. I wonder if a snow bear is supposed to be like Skyrim's version of polar bears. If so, I wish this bear would go off and drink Coca-Cola instead of trying to kill me. Oop. That was not good. I accidentally hit Alt-Tab instead of just Tab, because I was trying to run away at the same time. Let's get the Fortify Health. And then let's get some health in us. I am also aware of what that place is. We will not be going there. I do not want to deal with it. Now, what is going on here? Because I could have sworn was I supposed to go up to the other, or was I supposed to go around to another spot? Yes. I think she can easily tell that's a Thalmor guard Even at this distance, she will not be going there. She has no reason to tangle with the Thalmor, and has even less so desire to. Let us see if our horse can find a route up this hill. Skyrim horses do have interesting physics. I am also pretty sure I'm now inside of the mountain. We must have had some kind of sacred Dwemer secret to get through that. Well, I don't think I'm taking the horse inside. I don't think it's possible, and I don't feel like it would want to go in. Safety of a cave. Slightly warmer in here. Let's see. Now, I think I've learned Firebolt, but I don't know if I've learned Firebolt. It does not look like I have. Kind of an annoyance because that's kind of what I want right now. I could use Lightning Bolt, but that's not really what I want. And I have Ice Spike. So I have Lightning Bolt and Ice Spike. I have the Fire version of what I'm looking for and the Lightning version of what I'm looking for, but not the Fire version. Go with Elemental. Well, that was effective. Conjurer of cheap tricks. The Bastion's load. I don't think I've ever seen this character before. More armor than if I was looking for a look would probably be a good look. I hope I play through another character like a Spellbreaker or something that can use this. I'm tempted to take it with me, but I'm getting very close to my carry weight limit. And the Ruthful Axe. Goblet. A bowl. No, thank you. I have these robes of alteration we can disenchant. I mostly will do it before just to get the bonus of the experience points. We'll look deeper. First, let's take a look at this axe. Ruthful Axe drains 20 points of stamina damage. Yep. And we will notice that the head of the axe, get a look at it, is 2 wolves. But Sarah is not a two-handed wielder. We will not be wielding the axe. Taking it back to we will be taking it back to Clavicus Vial and returning it to him. This was not the place I was expecting it to be, though. This is very different from how I think I found it last time. I think that there is a little bit of a... I just knocked my keys off my desk. There is a bit of a randomness to it, I believe. I believe there are several places that the axe can end up, but I might be incorrect on that. Don't know much about... I don't know nearly as much about this game as I used to think I did. Because, for example, when you get to a specific level and a Jarl requests your presence, apparently any of the 3 Jarls that have the land for purchase is supposed to be able to contact you, and I have never had anyone but the Folkreath person contact me. But then again, I haven't had very many characters since then. I usually get one character that I enjoy playing, and I play them for a while. I have thought about doing another character, though, for YouTube. My problem is that it would feel very similar to this character once I got to a certain point. Even though the overall story would be different, Skyrim's story does not change. I'm tempted to take all these books because, again, I don't know what I have and I don't know what I don't have. And I know that she's going to want to collect as many books as possible. May even like having multiple copies of the same book, because then she can always have a copy to be able to take on adventures with her, or to leave at the Clockwork Castle and such. I also need to be looking out for food. Valor Stone, some gold, Robes of Conjuration, Scrolls of PM, staff, and a bit more stuff. Ooh, wheat. That also reminds me we should go check on our farm eventually. See if Thistle made it there. I believe that's everything for here, though. We have the axe that we wanted. Dealt with the man who owned it, who had it. Whether or not he had it because he was a follower of Clavicus Vile, or if he was just a man who happened to come across the axe, we'll never know. I think Barbas will tell you something different if you talk to him now, but obviously we're not going to be able to talk to Barbas for a while, since we have to figure out where he is. Oop. This is a precarious position, and I'm going to fall off. I didn't want to fall off, but I guess this is an easier way to get around than the other route. So why does it have stamina? If it's a metal horse, why does it have stamina? Why does it slow? Because of its a game mechanic, or treacherously cold? Again, it doesn't feel treacherously cold to me because it feels like it's boiling. Very warm today. And more hookers. I'm mostly going to be ignoring them. And I'm pretty sure that this is the cave we were at before. We're taking our horse to Solitude. Solitude is probably going to be our next destination, as we can use the terminus there to travel back to Clockwork, and then continue on with our adventure by heading back to see Clavicus Vile, which we will probably be doing next. Another wolf. These darn pups. Try my patience. I'm wondering if they're going to come up after me. Normally they do. Now let's let's just deal with them. They run off to lick their wounds? Very well then. But yeah, I wanted to add in the hunting grounds of Hirsine in order to give Sarah a chance to explore there. See what her fate awaits, what fate awaits her after her death if she dies with the beast blood within her. And a troll. Hello, troll. Are you going to come bother me? It seems like you are. Alright. She is becoming more capable in her skills. She has gained quite the arsenal of weapons and increased her skill in everything. I think her next set of skills that she's going to be most interested in improving is going to be her stealthy skills. A bear hunts a fox and a troll comes down from the mountains. Sounds like the words of a mystic. Aren't we currently hungry? I don't know if we're hungry, and I can't tell because our stamina bar is not showing. Makes me believe we're not hungry, but it also makes me believe that there's a possibility that it's just that the stamina bar is not showing because we are currently on horseback, so our stamina is not what's being used.
Did you hear something?
What is this situation? Was that a... That was a bandit. Who was that? Bandit plunderer. I apologize, good sir. Apparently he was a peddler. Apparently he died to those bandits. For oil. Gold. Ore, which I'm not interested in taking. Some lockpicks, which I will take. Stuff. He did not have any food, though. His horse is not something I'm interested in. But I'd like to take a look at this body underneath him. Highwayman mail, some arrows, and a small amount of gold. I don't know if I've ever seen a peddler in Skyrim. I don't know if I've ever had that ran into one while traveling. I don't eat that if you can't eat. Give you indigestion. That's even possible for a metal horse. The air is treacherously cold, of course. Because it's the freezing north of Skyrim. Dragon Bridge, Workstead, Markarth, Whiterun. What did that one say? Solitude. Continuing on towards Solitude. Cave here. Wolf Skull Cave. Not something I'm interested in dealing with right now. Let's continue.
No more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
You're going the wrong way. You literally need to turn around. actually think, oh wait, no, they might be going the right way. I may be going the wrong way. This leads up into the mountains. Although I'm pretty sure they don't go to Solitude ever. I'm pretty sure they get lost. That they're perpetually lost until the wedding that they're talking about happens, and then I don't know if they actually ever attend. Eat a bit of shin chop. Now satisfied. They're trying to go to the wedding of the Emperor's cousin in order to curry favor with her. Speaking of currying favor, hello Meridia. Your beacon has already been taken care of, and your sword is now placed away. Though I am no longer undead, I have no desire to wield your blade. Not for you, not for me, not for anything. Farmer waiting to join? Don't make me get off just to talk to you.
The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos.
Oh, wow. You are on the wrong side of Skyrim, my friend. You have a very long road ahead of you. I thought it was going to be one heading for Solitude to join the Imperial Legion, which Sarah's been giving more thought to. I still haven't decided if I want her to join the Imperial Legion or not, so we're not doing that today. She's not going to join the Stormcloaks, I can say that for a fact. Banning the worship of Talos may not have been a good idea, but it was definitely not something that they had a choice in the matter of. He understands that. I kinda wish I could get this horse back to Clockwork Castle. I think it would work well, keeping it with the Gilded. Feel warmer, but still chilly. Why do I feel like the sky that up here near Solitude is never comfortable? Always just at least on the nice bit cold.
Fair prices. I welcome you, friend.
Let's see what you have got for sale. I like trading with them when I get the chance, because it always feels like when I want to trade with them, they're never around. Anything good? Guessing the answer is no. I am tempted to buy the Studded Letter of Health just because of the fact that I don't know if I have anything that's enchanted with health right now. Grab the healing potions. Don't think they have any more. And the honey nut treat's not really worth it. And wine or ale, not really worth it. We will buy all of their crafting. Your books. Much as I want to collect all the books, I don't want to have to purchase books due to me not knowing what books I already have and not wanting to waste money buying more of the same thing. Now what I do want to do is I'm going to sell all the soul gems that don't have souls inside of them. Oh yeah, we have dragon bones on us, which is why we're currently so overburdened. You can have this bowl, these cogs, and this gear, and this leg, and this embalming tool. Basically selling all the stuff that I know I'm not going to need. Sell these gems as well. Sell the inkwell. Sell the large strut. Sell these gems. And those gems. I wonder if I was supposed to do something with these. I guess not, since I can sell them. But I'm more tempted to keep them, take them and put them back in.
May your road lead you to warm sands. How
the
can I
Clockwork
assist?
Castle. The horse can wait here. And, Clockwork Castle or go into Solitude. We don't really have any reason to go to Solitude just at this moment. Well, other than looking for the Great Cowl of Nocturnal, but that will be at a later date. Well, that'll be after we've put our stuff away. So everything to the craft room that can go to the craft room. Everything to the study that can go to the study. And now let's do some inventory management. Which I don't plan on cutting out because, well, I feel like some of you guys would want to see this, and as far as cutting stuff out, I don't think it's going to be as necessary as it used to be. Because like I said, we're in the slower part of the Let's Play, and I don't want to cut material out just because it's slow, because, well, like I said, it's the slower part of the Let's Play. We're going to keep the Ghost Blade just in case. Keep the pickaxe. Keep Sanguinian's Rose. Lucky Dagger and keep our Wood Axe. Now into here. You have this, that, charmed necklace, the minor restoration, clothes, boots, circlet, armor, Wimmer armor, dwarven crown. So our three options are autumn, spring, and winter. I am going to be keeping autumn. Its increased magicka points, restoration, and illusion spells are more useful to me. I try not to use armor that often, so I don't need the spring vestige, and I don't use one hand. Well, I do use one-handed, but I would rather have more magicka than more stamina. It is kind of sucky that it is marked as heavy armor. I'm pretty sure that means that it's going to make it to where I'm wearing heavy armor, which I'll get that debuff, but that's fine. That away, put that away, put that away. That one, that one. Put that away. Put that away, put that away, put that away. Keep that. That away, keep that, put that away. I'm tempted to carry this just because of the fact that it's something of Sithis, and I like that, but I don't know. We might keep it depending on what the final armor count of the final weight count is for us. We're going to be keeping Golder's Amulet and the Ward of Seasons for a reason. Actually, now that I think about it, we're going to get the vestiges and the crown back out, because I'm going to be taking those and putting those into the bedroom. Don't think there was anything else important. We may need to go through it, which I may need to go through it myself eventually to determine what is important and what is not, in order to keep the important stuff away. We're also going to put all the scrolls away because I don't want to carry scrolls on me. We will keep the food on us. That stuff on us. Actually, this stuff can go in here as well, because this is going to get sent to the library before it gets sent to the armory. And I'm going to keep the books on us for now. Then put these cores into here. Cooking pot. Wood. Keep the fly for now because it's going to go into the... Oh, Climax supplies. Oops. I forgot we were still clearing those. Right. I think I can send the rest of this off to the study. What are we looking on final weight tally? Final weight tally is still over 300. Well, we still have a lot of books and stuff on us, so that might be what's causing it. I am planning on going to the study and dropping off my books. Which, it might not work, because I've noticed that some of the more modded or the newer items don't work well with this system. Probably because of the fact that that they don't have the right, they're not flagged in the system for some reason. Yeah. I don't know if all this stuff is just considered quest items or what, but what we will do is we will keep them in this desk. No. Kind of hoping there'd be somewhere I could keep them that would be a miscellaneous area. Cast. What I will do is I will keep them in the notes and letters cupboard. Some of it will go away because some of it is the not so well stuff. They'll have quite a bit of weight on me, but that's because I have a couple of stuff that's going in the bedroom. So let's head to the bedroom real quick. We're going to put the other masks of the seasons in the bedroom as along with the other stuff. As we can see that the butterflies are no longer here, or the bugs in a jar are no longer here. I put them inside of this drawer cupboard. Like I said, I came in and they would bounce all over the room, and I was afraid one of them would glitch out. So, into the safe. Along with our vast fortune, we will put the Dwemer crown and the visages. I don't plan on putting the crown inside of the thing, because I don't like the idea of that. The Armor of Seasons will also go in here, because I want to keep that in its own place, or I would just go put it in the armory. And then... wait, crap. I wanted to drop off the resonating gems as well, and stuff like that. We are back under 300, thankfully. We still have quite a bit of weight on us, though, which is kind of annoying. Drone fly in there. The conduit gems. Okay. Anything else that we have on us that we don't want? All of that stuff is stuff we need, except I have arrows, but no bow. Not a problem. No, not a good thing either. Maybe we should go drop the arrows off. Go get the bow I was supposed to grab a few episodes back. I actually mentioned doing that quest and then completely sidetracked myself for some reason. I don't remember why. I think I did a cut and then we were somewhere else completely. Oh, I have no idea. Let's go down to the kitchen and see if we can cook any of this food. If not, we'll go put the food away and then grab out just prepared food. There is Lahar, who is probably cooking more pastries. Kinda wish he would make food and like every once in a while he'd have food to give to you. I always thought that'd be kinda neat. Oh, cast iron cooking pot. I thought I was like cast. Reminds me of a YouTube video that's like the guy's like, I cast iron. And he's like, and the other guy's like, iron what? And then he hits him with a cast iron frying pan. I always thought that was hilarious. Alright, so we put the food away. Let's check real quick. Isn't it like cabbages, leeks, and potatoes? Tomatoes are also a part of it. Potatoes. I think this is what we need for vegetable soup. Does Lahar have any food?
Very well.
Talk about trading.
Here's what I have access to.
Guess we'll see if he has any food. Butter, cabbage. Grilled chicken breast. Or meat. Pork or meat. Leg roast. Potato. Salmon steak. Okay. That's a good, decent amount of food.
Let me know if you need
Then,
anything
if I
else.
remember correctly, we should be able to... Vegetable soup. Yes, tomatoes are part of this. Okay. I will cook a few of these. We don't have any extra leeks though. We're low on leek right now. Go ahead and put our food away. Let's check our food stocks and actually see what we still have on us. Catfish, fresh meat. Oh! Oops. Well, that took care of that. I accidentally clicked there and ate that. That was the fresh meat he gave us for catching the dog, which we ended up not needing because the dog ended up needing our help. I don't think he ever asked you about that again. I think I don't think he ever, I don't think there's any kind of ever talking about what's happened with that situation. He just kind of never brings up the fact that you took gold and meat from him, but never brought him dog. My mistakes, some of that. The sweet rolls, take the vegetable soup, and the venison chop. The rest of this can stay in here. I have to remember to close the freezer. Pantry? Whatever. I do like how the idea though behind this is like it's freezing outside, so this lets in the cold and keeps everything in here cold. I think that is a cool thought process. But let's see, what do we do next? Got food. Got supply. Can we travel back to Solitude and check Solitude out? Because I know Solitude's got some stuff for us to do. We actually are getting close to the end of this episode already. Quick one. Just a bit of walking and getting the Ruthless Axe. Probably should go deal with that so we don't have to carry that around with us. I wonder actually, let's go check out the armory real quick. Because I'm curious to see if the armory has any new trophies. I don't think it will. Whoa. It's kind of like stuck in its animation. That's really cool, actually. Let's see. I don't think it's got any more because... What's this? The Ring of Hearsing. Oh, okay. The Ring of Hearsing is here. Can we put any more of the claws back? Old Dragon Claw. It is kind of annoying that that I can accidentally pick them up like that. Claw mount. See if we can drop off another one. Ivory Dragon Claw. We might go steal the Golden Claw just so that we can have it for our collection. Decided yet? Kind of don't want to just because of the fact that it does not belong to her. I don't think she would steal it from him. Thought we had another one. Oh, nope, the Coral Dragon Claw is already here. So we've done 5 dragon claws unless I've lost one of my claws. Done 5 of the claws. I'm also noticing this one didn't line up properly. And this animation's still bugged out. Kinda cool though. I could have always put the season armor here, but no biggie. And then we have our immaculate dwarven armor with the helm of the Arbiter. Our collection is growing. We're so slowly. Eventually I should probably put stuff away, but I'm not one for putting stuff away and decorating. I wonder where the Staff of Magnus is. Where would I have put the Staff of Magnus? Did I put it in here? No, it's not in there. It's not in there. As our fathers would be in the best of times, summoning the best of them to the fields. Oh, this is for becoming a werewolf. That's the music box. Not in here. Maybe it's in stabs? That would make sense. Yep, there it is. Staff of Magnus. Been a while since we've seen it, and I wanted to make sure I still knew where it was. It would have been funny, though, if we lost the Staff of Magnus. But I have been the Seven Swords, and you have all been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. They are going to be a bit slower now. One reason is just because of the fact that I don't have a whole lot more planned, so we're just going to be going through a bunch of the vanilla quests from now on until I can find more modded content to add in if I choose to add more modded content. But see y'all in the next one. Later.